Hello, everybody. Can you hear the hoofbeats of the four horsemen? This is a biblical page article, guys. According to Lifeway Research, many pastors are apparently having an aha moment due to the tide of our times. It's about time. I am now hope-filled. They are seeing current events today as things the Bible forecasts for the end of days. But I maintain their pulpits could still be silent. Let's be optimistic. When real church resumes, the pulpits will boldly announce that we are in the last days and Jesus is coming soon. Get your houses in order. Darrell Bach, New Testament professor at Dallas Seminary, noted that the Bible has several lists of potential signs of Jesus' return, such as the Olivet Discourse passages, and some include concepts of global sickness. These are tribulation references. Numerous biblical texts speak of disturbances in the creation that disorient and trouble people. These disturbances have quite a range, with earthquakes and wars being the most common. Jesus mentions plagues or pestilence explicitly in Luke 21. 3 out of 4 pastors in the survey have noted that world and church events have meaning today. They include the rise in apostasy, the love of believers growing cold, the decline in traditional morals, national conflicts, natural disasters, famines, and even the rise in anti-Semitism. Even if they are tribulation events, they are casting a shadow on the church age. So is a new day in the church approaching thanks to some kind of a wake-up call? Almost 25 years ago, the church growth movement said teaching any kind of eschatology would not grow the church. Pastors were encouraged to keep quiet about the soon return of the Lord. Pastor Rick Warren even said in his Purpose-Driven Life book that teaching Bible prophecy would distract you from your purpose and make you unfit for the kingdom of God, and pastors listened to him. In the information produced by Lifeway Research, Joel Rosenberg states, "For too long, many pastors have shied away from teaching on birth pangs and events leading up to the second coming of the Lord. But the current pandemic demonstrates the need for solid, non-sensational preaching done in a biblical manner." The Lifeway report reveals that more than half the pastors expect Jesus to return in their lifetime. So why on earth are their pulpits not proclaiming this? But there is more to the survey. Almost 70% of those surveyed believe the modern rebirth of Israel and the regathering of millions of Jewish people were fulfillments of prophecies in the Bible. That's great news, but that was 72 years ago. Why haven't you been preaching that, pastors? More than 40% of the pastors surveyed believe that the establishment of the United States Embassy in Jerusalem 2 years ago was a sign of the last days. This is great sermon material. It could get a church fired up, but most pulpits I hear about are silent on the topic. The most frequent email Olive Tree Ministries receives has to do with this topic. Where can I find a prophecy preaching, relevant issues focused church? Where can I find a church that is warning of things to come instead of emphasizing your best life now? Okay, Brent Miller Jr. of Ingenuity Films made the new Rapture-themed film production, Before the Wrath, and it's available from Prophecy News Watch here. Okay, I'm going to watch it because his research, which also tapped into Lifeway, revealed that 98% of the church will not teach on anything end-time related. Both eschatology and Israel are marginalized. You read that right, 98%. Let's add one more equation into our discussion, and that is what should be obvious to every observer. The book of Revelation tells us there is coming a one-world system run by the Antichrist. That new world order requires a crisis, a global crisis, not a local crisis. We have it, a global pandemic. Isn't this more fuel for a discussion? The world is in meltdown mode right now, and people are asking a lot of questions. We don't even know if life as we once knew it will ever again happen, and it may not. Pastors, are you talking about this? The church is to be removed before the revealing of the lawless one, the Antichrist. I maintain he is just over the horizon, raring to go. And the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse may be training on some racetrack somewhere. You can almost hear their hoofbeats. Pastors, don't be silent. Maybe this is truly a new day for you. Seize the opportunity. Please see that all things are falling into place. Be excited. Be truthful. Don't marginalize such important news. Connect the dots for your people. Jesus is returning any moment. Please stop the silence of the pulpits. Okay, and before the Wrath document drama DV, they're talking about it being a good gift, and there's a discount if you share with your friends, and then there's a link where you can learn more if you're interested. But guys, everybody, even people that aren't Christians, so to speak, are seeing things and asking questions. You guys, we are in the last days, and I will probably put more things about what is to come and this vaccine that they want to come out with and inject everybody with it. And you guys, just do the research. Have a great day, and God bless you, and don't forget to say your prayers.